All right, it's 7 a.m., which is when I wanted to get underway. Sunset tonight's at 7, so that gives me 12 hours to go 36 miles, so it should be fine. I should be able to get to the Ipala anchorage. Man, they sound the same. I'm probably mixing them up, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do it during daylight. We'll see how much wind I have, how much sailing I can do. But this is going to be the best window to get around Corrientes. Yeah, we'll see. I think it should work. At least I'm underway on time. So far on target and tracking, baby. Oh yeah. Man, look at those big low frequency rollers coming into Yelapa. It was a roly anchorage, you know, but it put me where I needed to be, so it was worth it. And that's where we're headed, Cabo Corrientes. Pretty big rollers, you can see. I got the reefed main out. All right, I hiked the mainsail out a little bit to correspond with the wind a little bit better. Well, I'm overcome with relief as I leave that precarious perch on that dubious mooring ball. But I'm treated with this flamethrower of a sunrise. It was short because it's pretty overcast this morning, but it was pretty magnificent to capture. Well, this southern coastline of Banderas Bay is the first time where I really noticed that the hills are now big mountains, and they've really taken on a tropical look with lush greenery thickened with palm trees. And if you keep your eyes open, you'll see whales. Well, I've made the turn around Cabo Corrientes. It's pretty perfect right here. Finally sailing. It's nice. So hopefully I'll be able to sail the rest of the way in, at least until I get ready for the anchorage. So yeah, it's nice out here. Cabo Corrientes, pretty neat, man. It's got a cool little beach. We've got a sailboat off in the distance. He's real close to shore. Here I'm getting my first look at the huge rock that protects the Ipala anchorage. Well, I brought in the head sail and paid out the main sheet a little more. You can tell I'm getting a little more lee helm now. Well, so far so good. I'm gonna see how far I'm comfortable going in before firing up the engine and going forward and lowering this mainsail and then making an approach on this anchorage. tracking that sailboat for a while. He was off my starboard bow. He was wing on wing. I was on port tack with the head sail and the main. I totally could see why he was wing on wing. I mean, and then I just brought in the head sail and then just paid out the main sheet a little bit. Not so much to where there's a lot of risk because I don't use a preventer. And whenever I pay out the main sheet, I don't go below. You know, I'm tending the main sheet. So I don't usually do that. I've had the boat for 2.5 years, right? But you know, the first 2 years, I was only seeing the boat for maybe a week at a time, once a month. So really, to say I've been sailing it for 2.5 years, it's a stretch. I mean, be honest. Let's be honest here, right? I mean, I've been actively sailing this boat for maybe 4 months. I got acquainted with it. I would say that's fair in the first 2 years. But to say I had developed any expertise sailing the boat, I don't think that's fair at all, and I wouldn't say that. Well, I see 2 boats in there now trying to find an anchorage spot. It's a tight little anchorage and it's rocky, so I don't know if either of these 2 guys are going to be interested in taking one of these. Looks pretty foreboding from here, I'll tell you. All right, well, I got the main down. Now I'm heading in to take a look at this anchorage. The other 2 sailboats went in. I didn't see them come out, so I assume they found a spot. So hopefully there's still a spot for me. Well, the wind started to pick up now over 20 knots. Luckily, I'm just starting to get behind the lee of this big rock. This is my first real look at this anchorage. Looks pretty small. Well, I'm anchored in Ipala. This is a cool little bay. It's small. You can't fit a lot of boats in here, but it's really protected and it's just really cool. Look at this. Lots of pangas to the west here. And then in the background there's a little dinner place. I haven't been there yet. Oh yeah. Look at the way the sunset kind of happens right in between those hills. That's cool. And then over here's more beach with some old structures. Look at that, some people camping. Oh, I had to anchor real close to this guy, Scalawag. Yeah, he's pretty cool about it. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi. Hi, YouTube.
We're Scalawag.
Yeah, we're your next door neighbor on Scalawag. Just living the pirate life, eh?
Well, it took the captain and crew of Scalawag the majority of 5 seconds to figure me out. Yeah, me and these pelicans, we're living the pirate life.